about like so back there. Oh God! Ah!
Hey, what's going on today? You probably clicked on this video because you're trying to figure out a leaking situation coming from your rear axle, and you're like, I think I need to know how to do this differential seal, or it's called the hub seal. I'm going to show you how to get to it. Does it look something like that? You'll notice it has those outer nuts and studs, and then it has those inner bolts, okay? Now these inner 8, that is what actually holds this whole entire axle spindle in. This is the 3/4 1-ton rear end. This is a 89, but they made these suckers. I think this is Sterling 10.2 if I'm not mistaken. Well, anyhow, I'm going to show you how to take that apart. Here is the new seal. There is the part number. Here's the special tool you'll need. Part number W83008. Oh, you can see this sucker here has been leaking. Oh boy. Actually, I just staged that dripping there just to show you what it kind of looks like. What? I staged the leak because the rear end was actually empty when I had found it, and I put some oil in it, and I saw some more leaking going on, so more than likely we have some bad seals. Let's continue. Okay, if your drum is stuck on, you need to check your emergency brake engagement. It could either be engaged or it's just seized in place. Sometimes some beating all the way around the sucker like that does wonders. Okay, and you're like, hey man, that's actually not too bad. Well, that's actually because I had this off about a week ago and pressure washed it, cleaned up really good. You can see how there's like, looks kind of dark, like it's been saturated in something. Yeah, it's because it was. Okay, so the way how this works is when you stick this tool down in here, it basically depresses the spring that keeps the sucker locked in place, if that makes any damn sense at all. So you can do this with a screwdriver, but you really risk screwing up the locking mechanism on this fancy lock nut. So you stick it right on in there. Okay, I believe this side is lefty-loosey and the other side is righty-loosey. So this side's lefty-loosey, right? The other side, the opposite way. Okay, so here we go. This is the fancy lock nut. All right, so when this cup-looking thing presses up against that bearing, okay, because it's threaded, it locks in place. So that's how it works, all right? This one appears to be fine, no problem at all. Okay, so now at this point, this whole hub is it's a very delicate situation because I don't want to drop everything in the gravel. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to set down the phone. But you'll see that there's 2 bearings and then there's the inner seal. So the seal that's on the axle that I pull off, I guess it's called a outer axle seal or something that nature, just a round gizmo you saw in the previous clip. So yeah, here we go. Come on. Okay, so this hub is held on by the seal itself. So here in a moment, I'm going to reach up in here like this, big old lever, right? Just like that. Okay, so here we go. Just put that lever right there behind that brake cylinder, and she popped right loose. Now I got to catch it. Okay, perfect. So here's the new seal. You can see where it says oil side, oil side. So that means that it's going to face the side that is going to be in contact with the oil. So pay close attention where it says oil side. It doesn't mean that the ring is going to face the side with the differential, because that's where all the oil's at. It's telling you that the oil side is the side where it's actually literally going to be touching the oil. Now think about it. This inside is constantly in contact with oil. All right, see that? Okay, take a close look at how that looks. Does it look like that old seal? No, it looks like that. Okay, so that means that oil side is going to go like that. Again, oil side like that. Okay, if you do this wrong, you're going to wind up screwing up this seal. Better yet, let's say you don't screw it up, you get it back on and the damn thing's still going to leak. Okay, this side, oil side, goes like that. So, oh God, I got my bearing in the gravel, son of a... Okay, so I already got the other one finished. This one is not, and I found out where it was leaking from. See how that's loose like that? This one is completely bad. This was my bad seal. So it's supposed to be tight. You'll see once I get it hammered in there how exactly it's supposed to be. This was the seal I replaced. Looked like somebody had already done it at some point, not that long ago actually. This is the new one. Of course the old one is still in for the other side, so I'm getting ready to show you how to do that. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that back. I'm going to do a little time lapse here so you can get the idea, but I'm going to flip it up like that. There we go, because that bearing in there, you're going to end up hitting it with something. So I'm going to use this piece of hickory here, put it in there just like that. I'm going to hammer it, and that seal is going to come out the bottom.
This.
Alright, last but not least, we have both the axle shafts. You see that one is longer, that one there. That one goes to the driver's side, and the shorter one goes to the passenger side. So if you get them mixed up, no worries. You'll figure it out pretty quick. You will notice these seals on the bottom. These are those little outer hub seals, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, these usually dry up and need to be replaced as well. So if you're having a leaking issue, check these guys out and go from there.